Oh my God, even California isn't safe from the wild boars. California, the golden land of American agriculture, with endless fields of grapes, oranges, and almonds, is now under siege by more than 300,000 feral hogs. They tear up farmland, destroy irrigation systems, and inflict massive economic losses on farmers. Can the people protect their crops? Will the hunters be fast enough to stop this cunning, aggressive invader? You're watching Wild Hunters, where mankind stands against the wild boar to defend farms, communities, and the future of America. In a single night, wild boars can rip apart a field, causing up to 50,000 in losses for just one farm. The land erodes, water sources become polluted, ecosystems begin to collapse. Even worse, they carry disease, cause accidents, and pose a direct threat to both livestock and people. Who will be strong enough to stop them? Faced with this disaster, California's farmers are forced to build fences, set iron traps, and even form patrol teams to track the invaders. But as their numbers multiply exponentially, those early defenses quickly prove powerless. That's when the professional hunters step in. Leading the charge is Jack, a seasoned marksman alongside David, the master of the hunting dogs. They are not alone. Farmers coordinate, share information, and provide vehicles. Armed with AR-10 rifles supported by UTVs and 4x4 pickups, they push deep into the woods, launching a fully organized campaign where man joins forces to reclaim the land. And from here, the fierce counterattack officially begins. At the beginning of the hunt, the hunting team ventures into Sequoia Forest. Once there, they release their dogs to track. Within minutes, one of them scents the prey and leads it out from the underbrush. A gigantic wild boar appears. David lifts his gun. A shot echoes, shattering the silence that once reigned. That is not merely a gunshot, it is the signal that launches a brutal sweep where hunters and farmers unite to reclaim land from the invasive species. Not far away, Jack releases a pack of well-trained hunting dogs. Instantly, they fan out, tracking by instinct and sealing off every escape route. The tense chase turns the forest into a ruthless vice. Step by step, the dogs close in, leaving the prey with no way out. Within that tightening ring, the wild boar is forced to submit. This victory stands as proof of the seamless coordination between hunter and hounds, an essential link in the sweeping campaign. This initial success not only brings immediate relief to the farmers, but also proves the effectiveness of a well-organized campaign. The coordination between seasoned hunters, trained hounds, and the support of farmers with modern equipment has shown that mankind can indeed turn the tide. Yet greater challenges still lie ahead, for the wild boar numbers are far from small, and every victory is but a stepping stone in a long and relentless war. At dawn the next day, while mist still clings to the treetops, Mendocino Forest becomes the new battlefield. The hunting team is ready. The dogs plunge into the woods, relentlessly following the scent. Within moments, a flurry of barking erupts, signaling the prey has revealed itself. A dark silhouette suddenly darts across the edge of vision. Instinctively, the hunters spring into action. A split-second decision determines the outcome of the entire encounter. This isn't just a hunt. It's proof that the confrontation between mankind and the invasive species is growing ever more savage. Evening falls, but the campaign is far from over. Jack releases the pack of hounds, and they immediately spread through the forest, sniffing every current of wind, scanning every patch of ground still carrying the scent of the invader. The air grows heavy, as if the entire forest is holding its breath, waiting for the next confrontation. Suddenly, up on, a gunshot thunders, ripping through the silence of the twilight woods. That sound is not just the mark of a target exposed, but a declaration. The battle to reclaim the land is far from finished.
Bravore, bravore. Bravo, bravo con eso.
A new day begins, but the wild boars have no intention of stopping. Following the fresh tracks pressed deep into the damp earth, the hunting team springs into action. The hounds are released, streaking through the forest like living arrows, sweeping every trail, every tree root where the invaders might hide. Within minutes, their furious barking shatters the stillness. The prey has been exposed. No hesitation, the trigger is pulled. A gunshot cracks, sharp and decisive. Another raid comes to a close. Yet the campaign stretches on, for the wild boar population continues to grow. Each forest becomes a new battlefield. Every encounter is a test of endurance and of the coordination between those who rise to defend the land. The sweep may fall silent for now, but the race against the invaders has never ceased.
Ne oluyor?
After the relentless tension up in the mountains, the next day the team pressed forward on their journey. The trail ahead looked calm, almost uneventful. But beneath that stillness, shadows of wild boars lingered in the thickets. It didn't take long. Suddenly, one of them burst out from the roadside. In an instant, a shot rang out. The boar collapsed. There was no escape. As long as wild boars continued to disrupt the balance of nature, humans won't spare them. That much is certain. After a night of calm, the next dawn opens with a new advance in the campaign. The hunting team arrives in Sierra Forest. Fresh tracks reveal that the wild boars have just passed through. Without hesitation, the plan is set in motion. The hounds are released, spreading in every direction, locking the circle tight. The pursuit unfolds exactly as calculated. The boars scatter, but every escape route is sealed before they can find a way out. Within minutes, the target is neutralized. This is not luck, but the outcome of a tightly organized operation. Every step executed according to plan. Yet the campaign is far from over. Each moment of silence is merely preparation for the next storm. In another part of the forest, Jack suddenly spotted a herd of wild boars rushing through the gap between two rows of trees. The herd moved in chaos, desperately trying to find an escape. Seizing the moment, Jack opened fire. The echoing shots shattered their rhythm, turning the flight into uncontrollable panic. That moment revealed how the hunter's pressure had truly forced this invasive species into a position of weakness. Moments later, a barrage of gunfire follows. The rapid, coordinated volleys locked down the entire herd within minutes. Speed and discipline transformed this encounter into an overwhelming victory, marking a high point in the campaign.
Evet arkadaşlar. Aferin Oscar. Aferin kızıma.
The chase didn't stop there. It spread into the neighboring woods. Jack didn't hesitate. He released the hounds, four-legged warriors surging forward, instincts fully awakened. Within minutes, a signal echoed through the forest. Urgent, sharp barking, tearing through the stillness. That was his cue. Jack moved into position. A single shot rang out, crisp and final, slicing through the quiet. The pursuit ended in an instant. This victory wasn't luck. It was the result of precise coordination between man and his loyal companions, and a strike executed at exactly the right moment. That afternoon on the slope of the forest, a new signal is detected. A herd of wild boars is charging at high speed, tearing up the ground in seconds. Jack reacts instantly, raising his rifle and opening fire. The gunshot rings out, halting the advance of the first target. Their formation collapses at once. There is no time to retreat. More volleys follow. Each shot is a preemptive strike. Each passing second, another step forward in the sweep. In mere moments, the area is sealed off, the targets neutralized. This victory delivers not only immediate results, but also a declaration. The counteroffensive continues, fiercer with every forest, every battlefield.
Tebrikler Ali abi. Ben koşturuyorum sana dönsün diye ama dönmüyor, devam ediyor.
The greatest destroyer of American agriculture and the environment is the wild boar. They don't just tear up fields and devastate crops. They throw entire ecosystems into chaos. But humanity does not stand alone in this war. The strength of hunters, the support of modern technology, and the unity of communities are forging a resilient line of defense. This journey is not merely about hunting, it is about protecting livelihoods, preserving the land, and safeguarding nature for future generations. Like, comment, and subscribe to join Wild Hunters, where this battle still rages on.